What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion that about trading psychology, live trading, as well as fundamental and technical aspect of trading. So this is the second day of trading week. As you know that today is a very good day. There is quite a few high impact news already been released, and I'm looking forward to have some good trading opportunity. As you have seen in our previous session, we had a successful trade, and also in our VIP also we had trade previously. So let's see what kind of opportunity next do we have in the market. So before I begin this session, guys, as usual, give a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day, including the live session. So first I'm looking at gold, and then we'll look at other instruments that we will be trading in this session if there is an opportunity. So first of all, gold, as you can see, if I look at the bigger picture, first of all, this is what I do normally, always monthly, weekly and daily for the directional perspective, lower time frame for an entry opportunity. Now looking at the bigger picture always give us a directional bias. You might say, okay, why do I look at monthly? I'm not going to trade on the monthly. Absolutely, you will not be trading on the monthly. Looking at the monthly, weekly and daily will give you a clear direction in the market. So we see that from the monthly perspective, gold has created an all-time high. Now with that all-time high, gold has triggered the huge liquidity at the top. Now with that liquidity trigger, gold has a rejection. Okay, this is a all-time high, means this level has not been visited in the past. So with that trigger, gold has rejected towards the downside, and currently gold previous monthly support level, and I'm expecting gold to come down to break the low to create a new lower low in that direction. So with that respect, what we can expect on gold is to come down and break this support of 1950, which is almost nearing. Let's look at the weekly. Now from the weekly, as you can see, if you have seen my previous weekly forex forecast, definitely you have seen that gold has in fact also created an all-time high here on the weekly. This is the weekly massive bullish candle, and followed by a doji bearish candle, this one also bearish. I think that this week we can expect to break this support, and even to take with that break to come to the weekly 20 EMA, which is a very important area of value here from the weekly perspective. Now if we look at the daily on gold, now daily price action looks very impressive to me. For this price action, you have seen this is the last day of trading week, and you have seen my analysis. Gold has done exactly as it is. As you can see, gold, this is the resistance line here on gold, and with that resistance line, okay, now with this resistance line, gold has a massive drop correction to that resistance line, and if you look at closely, this resistance line has been broken here, and this is a full liquidity gap, and I think that now gold highly likely will come down in that direction. So this is the daily support level. You can see this is the daily support level, and with that daily support level there is a long wick here. Okay, now with that long wick, the price in fact in this daily support passed back to back couple of days low. Okay, you can see a couple of days low, grab the liquidity, and then from this impulse correction we can expect the price to go ahead and continue to rise. So from the daily perspective, we can see that there's a gap opening today as well, and the price has dropped towards the downside with that gap opening, and I'm expecting gold after a little pullback to come down to create a new lower low. This daily candle that has a gap opening it's a bearish price action, and any kind of movement towards the upside will definitely give us some opportunity for a potential selling opportunity. Now previous 4-hour candle, you can see there is a doji here and the price has crossed this high. Okay, now if this one managed to break this high, that will be a very good opportunity for potential selling on gold. Now if I go back to the 5 minutes, now you have seen our pre-London session live. We had a great trade on gold, and as well as we had a VIP trade also on gold. Now if you missed that, don't worry, we will have more as soon as we will find. If you had enjoyed that trade, also give a big thumbs up, guys. Let me know in the chat if you were present in that live session to see. So now you can see this is a important level of resistance here on gold, which is approaching here. I think that gold might get rejected from this level, which is a probability. Let's see, or even it could rise up a little in that zone at 1963. Let's look at, in the meantime, guys, also the news calendar, Forex Factory. Okay, it is important to see that how the price is doing with the news as well. So if you look at the calendar on gold, so we see that with the news calendar, okay, so today also there is a news coming up on USD, flash manufacturing PMI and flash service PMI, and around 11:45 p.m. in my time, which we'll be covering definitely, and that could give us some volatility in the market. And early today we had seen that Euro news has been released, quite a few Euro news, and also GBP news has been released on all of them. So let's see how it does, and then we will be looking at this price action. So 11:45 p.m. dollar news is coming, flash manufacturing PMI as well as flash service PMI. So these are the two important news coming up later today. So there will be a little bit of volatility in the market, definitely. Now with that said, we might see a bit more upside, which is good for us. You know, when the price is coming to that level, the price should go up for a deeper pullback. Now from the 15 minutes time frame, let's see the 5 minutes as well. So there is a break to the upside. It might break again, you know, to the 1 hour 20 EMA zone is here. Even so 1 hour 20 EMA here, this is the resistance zone. Okay, so you could see that gold it's a very important level. I think that we might see gold is coming here to test this level, and yeah, so this is a primary resistance here. Okay, so we'll keep that watching, we'll keep that on any trade coming along. I think you see there is an imbalance here. I think the price highly likely could hit the 1 hour 20 EMA. Okay, because there is an imbalance here in that zone. So if we draw a level here on 1 hour 20 MA, which is definitely an imbalance here, so you could see that the price going that level and hitting that. As the news is coming, it is not also impossible to see go a little upside, and this is a very crucial support level on the daily, also turning resistance, this level. Now if we look at all of them, so there are possible one here, and then this is a complete imbalance, avoid in that zone. So that's, if that broken, it could be almost going there, which is less likely to happen. I think gold might respect this resistance. So now the news is coming on the next 1 hour candle, right? So if this 1 hour candle managed to break to the upside, we might see that with the news again coming down. Okay, so we'll be observing the price action to see how they are doing. So in the meantime, guys, give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in that live chat which one you are looking at. I'll be looking at now one by one all of them. Hello sir, thank you. Punaya, Legis, good day sir, thank you. Yadu, sir, good evening. We miss, no problem. Yadu, if you miss that trade, that's okay. We will have quite a few trades, and we are having every day countless trade. Sometime I do miss trades, so that's that's accepted. I missed euro dollar trade today, okay, on 4 hour. So it's a part of the game. This is a very, very important. Keep in mind that trading psychology is a big part of being a profitable trader. And if you are trading for some time, definitely that FOMO is a big part of our trading psychology, because FOMO in fact ruin our trading account, and it's a kind of emotional response that comes out with the missing out. FOMO means fear of missing out, and it comes mainly what we perceive with the previous trade. Or it's very important to create a very good self-awareness that I recommend, because let's say if you are experiencing FOMO, even in a, let's say you might say, okay, I'm not being FOMO, but just I'm thinking that I missed a trade. Even it might have a little impact on the emotion. So that's why creating a very, very always saying inside your mind is important. That, for example, if you talk to yourself saying that, okay, I missed a trade, and what you can do, a counter word you can say to yourself, because if you leave that I missed a trade and then leave it there, that means that, because our mind operates in a very, very different way that we think it operates, so it will leave an impression in your mind that you missed a trade. That next trade that you will take will have an effect on it. That's why when you see, let's say when I see that I missed a trade, you saw that every time I repeat the next sentence also, I say that, okay, I missed a trade, but it's okay. Trading is like that. We will miss a lot of trade, but the best one will come, we will take it. So you need to counterbalance that word, so that mentally that that's fine, okay, so that you are not experiencing FOMO. This is how little bit of delicate way to think, so that FOMO is not affecting our trading account. Hopefully that you got that point. Yeah, so basically I also missed a lot of trade. Not only me, everyone missed trade, because you have a limited time and attention. okay, for the market. In fact, it is good to miss some trade. The reason is, let's say if you see a lot of trades and you started to take a lot of trade, you see that at the end of the day, out of 10, you see that 7 bad trades, right? But if you miss a lot of trades, then out of 10, let's say you missed 6 trades and you took 1 trade which is in the 3 bad good trades, probably 1 bad trade, and you took the best one. So this is why, that's fine if you miss, but always stay ahead so that you not experiencing the FOMO. Thanks for that. Okay, Hola Daily, good afternoon coach. Thank you. Harry Mambolo, good afternoon coach and the trading community. Thank you very much. Gbpusd, good morning boss. JP appears, absolutely, look at that. Thank you. Good day sir, what's your analysis on Usdjpy? I'll be looking at that. Thank you. Do you see third trade? I'll be looking at that. Message. Yep, crude looking at, we'll be looking at that. Do you think gold can break 1950, 1970? Yeah, I think that gold might break 1950, which is for me a very possible. Gold to break 1950. Do you think gold, okay, PMI, what do you think will happen to DXY gold? So DXY gold, basically for me, gold is bearish. So DXY for me is still bullish. I think that it still could remain bullish. 1983. Okay, can you see? William, thank you very much. Good day. Harjinder, that's a great fun. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's look at now again gold. Now you can see that the price action is showing a little bit of bullish move here with a gap opening. So either gold may reversal here, or it might go a little movement to the upside as the news is coming. If we look at the daily, it might travel to the daily resistance level, and I think that very highly likely, if in that move, if gold managed to reach that level, we should be able to see another drop, which is very highly likely because there's a gap opening, you can see on the daily. And this price action, I don't think that gold will be able to break the daily high and to create a new higher high. It's a long-term downtrend. So for me, gold may continue to drop. So let's find out what's happening in the market. So okay, so we'll be seeing that this 30 minutes candle has just been, now this is 30 minutes candle. I think there might be upside on that. Okay, so we'll be looking at that. We'll come back to it. In the meantime, let me look at the dollar yen, guys. So dollar yen, if I look at the dollar yen, now if we look at the daily on Usdjpy, we see that from the daily perspective, this is a bullish market. Okay, now let's do the full analysis so we'll know how we are looking at the market. So from the monthly, how do I know that it's a bull market? Very simple. When you see the market is creating series of higher high, this is a language of the market. So if we write a sentence, we need to write it down in a piece of paper by using the alphabet. The market doesn't have any alphabet, so it's the language of the market. So the market moves like that for an uptrend, and the market moves like this in a downtrend, and the market moves like this in a sideways. Okay, this is the language of the market. Why? Because market will never move in one direction like that. It might go a little bit, but if you go back to down lower time frame, you will see that it formed like that. So this is to understand a market, is it an uptrend or in a downtrend, the best way is to look for series of higher high and higher low. So you see that especially when it is in an uptrend, looking at the higher low is very important. So monthly you can see series of higher low. So it's a monthly perspective, it's in an uptrend. Now if you look at the weekly on Usdjpy, now there is also you can see series of higher low from the weekly perspective on Usdjpy. A series of higher low is being created, and with that series of higher low, the previous weekly candle is a typical bullish candle. Let's say bullish engulfer. After this one here, narrow doji, bullish engulfer, it's a significant bullish. And for me, what I think that you can see the price already tested the low and form a bullish candle, created, has broken previous weekly high. So you could see that Usdjpy is moving in that direction. And if we look at the daily, what I see that from the daily, there is with this huge impulse, there is a massive move here. Now if we take our Fibonacci for a possible pullback, which is far Fibonacci retracement, I think that this is the daily candle, and the price after breaking this daily high today, this is the daily candle, it's a doji. Okay, now for me there is a one probability to happen because it's not closed, that's why you still not fully know how this daily candle will close, but there is a one probability to come down here to grab liquidity from here. Now this is a advanced knowledge of understanding how the market moves. See, this is a very, very real thing that you can learn when you see, let's say, a market created an impulse like that. In majority of the time you see the market form this kind of structure or this kind of structure. Okay, or this kind of, there are different kind of names in it, so I'm not going in the name. A picture is worth 1,000 words, there's a famous artist said, so picture is better than the word. So this is a structure. Right now this kind of structure behave in a certain way. For example, it might initially break down and then you'll see trending to the upside one way. Another way, you see it broken to the upside, has come back down again, broken to the downside, and then will trend it. Because this is a bullish structure, ultimate destination to the upside, but there are some ways you can understand it. Now this weekend on Saturday, I will be releasing a complete lesson on how you understand which way the market will be breaking and what are the symptoms of breakout that you will know well before, let's say, this one, based on this strength of this price action, how they behave. So I have a complete separate lesson. I will be releasing it for free on YouTube. Make sure guys you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so that you can watch it this weekend, Saturday and Sunday in London session time. I will be releasing that content for you guys, so make sure guys you stay tuned on that. So now with that respect, dollar yen, you can see this kind of structure is created, is broken to the upside. I think that there is one probability for dollar yen again to come down to grab liquidity and then to trend to the upside. So this is the daily situation on dollar yen. Now if we look at the lower time frame on the intraday, you can see there is already a massive trending impulse. Now if you look at this inverted head and shoulder, you have seen my weekly forex forecast. I was posting the analysis and exactly did that. this is a change of trend, and with that inverted head and shoulder, price has created a significant movement. Now here what I think, the dollar yen's bulls are not carrying enough fuel, which is still bullish. But the way I see this price action after this, breakout, you can see the bulls couldn't create, much stronger impact to the upside. Therefore, I think the dollar yen will come down again, even to break this low. Okay, this is a very, very important level of support. Okay, dollar yen would come back down to break this low, and then I think the dollar yen will have another journey towards the upside. So this is a one probability, but if we see a very strong bullish price action here along the way, definitely we'll be looking at, after this candle close, we will know, okay, how it will do. But I think that we'll see dollar yen coming down here to grab liquidity, and then either from here or from here, then we could see that the market is again going bullish. If we look at that from the daily, you can see it will break. In that case, it might break this support here and then to move towards the upside. So that's why dollar yen, I will not be buying from here. This price action doesn't look to me very strongly bullish here. So this is what with me on dollar yen. Okay, let me see that one. Let's go back to the gold, guys. What just trying to do here. Okay, so going back to gold here, we see there's a 5 minutes. Let me see. Okay, so this is the 1 hour chart on gold. So for me, I think that gold might move up again. All right. I think it might test this 1 hour 20 EMA before coming down. There is a doji is being formed on the 15 minutes. So from the 5 minutes, you can see it's forming a bullish candle. Okay, so the price action looks to me, from the 5 minutes perspective, we might see a bit more upside. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Definitely any trade coming along, we will be looking for an entry. And as you have seen, guys, we had definitely quite a few trades, including one with in our pre-London session live. So far today we had 2 trades on gold, both winner, and yesterday 1 trade on gold, also winner. So far 3 gold trades from yesterday to today, all are winner. This is how we trade in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to also trade, so in 3 of them, one is live trade in the previous session you have seen, which is a bit smaller trade, but the other 2 was a bit more bigger profit target on VIP. So if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, I will invite you to join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us, to be an independent, professional, profitable trader. So link is in the chat as well as in the description area. Any question, let us know in the live chat. Agent available to answer any question that you have. So you see this with this long week candle, the price now forming a structure. So based on the current time price action, we'll see what in fact the price is trying to do. I think it's grabbing liquidity from both sides. On the 5 minutes, you can see it grabbed liquidity from the resistance here, and also it grabbed liquidity from the support here. I think in both sides they are grabbing liquidity, and I think that gold might still be a little bit to the upside, but I'm not going long because it's a downtrending market. You saw that in all my analysis I'm bearish, so it's a downtrending market, and until we see a bit more clearer price action, it's only the trade. I will be trading only to the downside if I find a very strong bearish price action. You can see this candle has a rejection followed by a bearish candle here, and you see that downside is coming. Okay, so from the lower time frame we see that after testing this level, the price now from 15 minutes as well, let me see, we see this local trend line is broken on the 5 minutes. Okay, so you see that it's breaking towards the downside, but I think still we could see a bit more upside before finally dropping down, because this 5 minutes level of support is still making an uptrend. After breakdown we could see another move to the upside, and then we can expect the price to come down. Let's see how it does. We see a candle close on the 5 minutes only. So in the meantime, let me see other pairs how they are doing. Okay, I see some of the questions came. Okay, Mohad, good afternoon, coach. Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank God. Good afternoon. Gbpusd, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Gold has starting going up. Can it go 1970 today? I think, I don't think that it's upside. Okay, then the trend is, for me, is bearish. If you look at the daily, you can see the price, the daily candle that has formed on gold, it's a typical bearish price action. Okay, there is a bearish candle followed by a gap opening, and then we saw this bearish candle. So from the lower time frame, we can see that gold is typically bearish price action. Okay, so you see that typical bearish price action, and from the lower time frame we can see that it's forming. So there is already a head and shoulder here, has broken towards the downside. I think at least we should be able to see another attempt to the upside before this is a 1 hour candle. Okay, so which is looking like a typical bearish gold. Could you have a quick look at 4-hour time frame? Thanks, no problems, thank you very much. Eurusdjpy, absolutely. Looking at William, hello, thank you, hello. After the 20 EMA, which one is the other one you are using? 10 EMA ledgers. After the 20 EMA, I'm using 10 EMA. Usdjpy, hi coach, greetings. I think gold might want to grab weekly liquidity below 1950 before. Yeah, that's what I think so. Okay, yeah, that's what I think. It's weekly or daily liquidity that want to take. Now this one, you can see that this is the daily price action on gold. Now this daily candle is a massive bullish move, and below this there is a huge liquidity, and once the price will trigger here, we might see that bounce coming to the upside. Yeah, absolutely, looking at that. Thank you very much. So in the meantime, guys, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. There is a link given in the live chat. You can use that link to register for free. Also, there is a link in the description area. So they are regulated by SEC and FCA. So you are 100% in a safe hand. So click the link, register for free, and start trading with a regulated broker. So yeah, there are no commission broker. Is a very good one. So we given a link in the live chat. You can see that Martin 1950 is the least it would go. Might go even lower, depends on, so careful. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for that. Okay, so 19, let me see on the 5 minutes again. Normally I hesitate to sell this kind of structure because it is still, you see that this trend is still maintaining series of higher low, just one break, not fully bearish, such as this one is a very good price action here, like that bearish, and there was a drop here from that level. Now if we look at 1 hour, delete that. So yeah, as I mentioned, that 1 hour, I think we could see another attempt from the buyer to test this 1 hour 20 EMA. So above this is the 1 hour price action. see how it does. So as soon as we'll find suitable entry, we'll look for an entry. For me, still not there. So let me see what else we have along the way. If I look at euro dollar today, we saw that euro dollar in fact has formed typical bearish price action. Now euro dollar, this is a very good bearish price action. This is what I was mentioning, that this candle is a news candle, and also it has a liquidity in it. So euro dollar has dropped from that level significantly. Now with that drop, euro dollar currently coming down the level. If we look at overall picture on euro dollar, what we see that this is a very nice price action on euro dollar. I really like this kind of price action to trade. Typically you can understand, you can predict this market. If you look at our turn on our TF strategy indicator, this is not where we can apply because the market was not trending here. TF means trend following. So if we cross that zone, that's why I say that you first need to understand the strategy, then you will be able to use the tool. That's why I don't give access to those who don't study the strategy first, who don't learn the rules first. That's why it's not available for everyone. Only for those, this TF strategy indicator available for lifetime access student, because they have the access to the strategy. Now you can see back-to-back 3 alert on euro dollar is my favorite trading strategy, TF strategy. Nice. Now trend following is like that, once you can ride the trend, you can slide down or slide, climb up to the top. This is the beauty of trading with the trend. And trend trading is one of my favorite trading strategy that I use, because in fact trading with the trend, one can catch 20 times 30 times profit possible. I have catched a lot, and it's real. Okay, if you do a lot of back testing, you'll see. And the secret of being a consistently profitable trader is to catch the big trade. And I will request you guys, when you ask question, let's say I saw that there is a lot of questions comes, what's your win rate? I will say that instead of asking the win rate, ask what's percentage you have gained. That would be the best question that you can ever ask. Instead of, let's say I saw also that question asked that how many pips you gain. Pips is not that important. The most important part is the percentage of gain. Let me explain. For example, you took a trade in euro dollar or in gold, like that, okay, and 4 to 1, let's say 4 to 1, and you took another trade on euro dollar, like that, okay. All right, so now in this trade you risk how many pip? You risk 12 pip or 11 pip, and in this trade you risk 63 pip. Now if you trade both of the trade, then definitely you need to do the lot size calculation for both of them, because you need to risk the same amount of money regardless of the number of pip, so that you can stay consistent in your trading management, risk management. This is the key points you have to look at. Now if you look at, for example, if you randomly do that 0.1 and 0.1 here, let's say 0.1 lot here, 0.1 lot here, over the long term it will be very difficult for you to be consistently profitable trader. The reason is very simple, because let's say this trade has gone to the profit with 0.1 lot, then you gain probably $50 on this trade, or any amount that based on your trading account. But if this trade goes wrong, let's say you won this trade $50 and your risk is 11 pip, but if this trade goes wrong, probably you lose around $200, okay, on this one. So ultimately you win one, we lose one, but you are until in the minus side. This is why lot size calculation is important based on the risk amount. So then how do you do that? For example, no matter how many pip you risk, let's say here $20 as an example, or $100 or $2,000 in this trade, and in this trade also you risk $20 or $200, whatever. So the way, in that case, it will be a bigger lot, let's say 0.5 lot, and it will be let's say 0.5 lot. Okay, so ultimately you are adjusting on the lot size so that your pip value changes based on your risk percentage, so that in that way, let's say now I gave you a trade alert like this with a tighter stop loss, and like this, let's say 4 times profit, and then you open the trade in your demo account, and then you saw that in this trade you gain only 30 pip, but you gain 4%. That means that you risk $100 and you gain $400 or $300 in this trade. With 30 pip you gain $300, and this one maybe with 60 pip you gain $20. You got it? So pip is not that much important. The most important part is your risk percentage. Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to understand when you want to be a profitable trader. I hope that everyone understood it. It's a very, very important concept, and I recommend everyone, if you don't know, let me know. I will clarify more and more, and it's very, very important. I think that is the most fundamental thing that you need to be a consistently profitable trader. No matter how good your strategy is, if you don't do the risk management, you will never be able to profitable trader. No matter how expensive car that you are given without a brake, that you will never be able to use that car exactly in the same way. So risk management is the key aspect of trading, and this is what I think that very important. Hopefully that you found value in it. So let's see now euro dollar, we see that there is a significant drop, and from the daily we see this day doji euro dollar has in fact started to drop. Now if I look at the lower time frame, we can see that the price already, here we saw multiple times liquidity grab from the 4 hour that created a massive drop to the downside. If you look at the daily and bigger picture from the weekly, now weekly middleman here, middleman is really work. Okay, how many of you still not sure about the middleman? Middleman is one of my favorite trading strategies. I use a TF strategy, middleman strategy, couple of strategies that I use day in day out. Middleman also available for you guys if you want to learn that strategy from our website. Also you can join us if you are our lifetime member. You will be learning that strategy. Middleman is very powerful candlestick pattern, and it happens 90% of the time, which is one of my favorite. And for those who observe middleman, definitely will agree with me, no doubt about it. So you can see from the weekly there is a middleman, and that's why in my weekly forex forecast I predicted to euro dollar to drop, and it did that. Now you can see that the price after testing this level now slowly rejecting towards the downside. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we can see that euro dollar is in fact this is the previous support down resistance here. Okay, so we see that middleman form in this price action here as well. So you see that euro dollar couple of times the price has grabbed liquidity here, and this is the news candle. Later the price has started to drop, and let's see how it goes. I think that it will continue to drop. Already there is a massive drop here. At this point we need to see a little bit of pullback. We might see a narrower pullback here or dodges, and then we could see another wave of drop, which is possible. And with that move, I think that euro dollar now slowly, highly likely, is coming back to this level here, okay, which is pretty important zone here. Okay, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Emmanuel, hello coach, can you check euro USD? Yeah, absolutely, looking at that. Gilberto, no problems, you're always welcome in this approach. Okay, so going back to gold again, now looking at the gold, let me see. There's a news coming up just in half an hour around, so we'll be looking at that as well. Okay, we see that gold, yeah, so from the 30 minutes and 1 hour, this is a very interesting price action here. It has got a long wick candle, and if we look at the 1 hour to see, so it's forming a doji on the 1 hour. I think it's still, there is a probability for another it's still 5 minutes to go. If it is forming a doji, there is still another probability for another move towards the upside, as the next one will be the news candle. Now the news candle might go up and hit all of them and then could continue to drop, so it is important. We'll be looking at the news candle, guys. Let's see how it does, because if you look at this, the news is coming 11:45 p.m. in my time, which is around now 10:54, so which is less than an hour, and we could see that news candle is from the 1 hour. There is a probability for a retest of this zone, and then you could see that drop coming. Let's see, the lower time frame price action will tell us exactly how it is doing. Yeah, I think there is a probability now for a short-term movement to the upside with the news like that, and with that movement I think gold might break this high. And if you look at the daily, this is the daily support, down resistance, and okay, so let's see how it is doing here. It is important to see. I think we could see there is a probability for rise up. There is an imbalance in that zone. Let me see if we can find short-term opportunity. Looks to me that yeah, looks to me it might create some upside on for the short term on the candle close. Yeah, this is what happened. Okay. Okay, so I'll be going long on gold now, right? For short term, before the news, we'll be closing out with a very short term trade. So I'm going long on gold now. I'll explain later why I'm trading. So I want to see gold has given me the TP with the news coming up. I miss all the time. I'm the last one. Okay, so gold. Okay, so let me see. I'm expecting it to have a rejection to the upside, which already have happened. For me, I just need an entry. If I come back to the same level. Okay, it's going to the profit now. So this is the third trade of the day. Smash the like button now. It's going to hit the profit target. Gold. Now I'm gonna move my stop loss. Okay, I'll keep that on. Let me see. Let me let it go up further. Okay. Should be going to the TP hopefully. Okay. I'll just move my stop loss below this doji just to reduce the risk in case any spike. I'll move my stop loss at 158.08, which is reducing the risk a lot. So less than, more than, but I'll keep the trade running on full. I want to see the full TP target hit. So move. Also, I'm updating to the VIPs. Move so at 1958.08. Okay, so basically gold has done the, I'm expecting it to give me the full TP. I move my stop loss here at 1958.0, which is nearly near the entry, to avoid any kind of spike. So if you look at the 1 hour, okay, it might come down to grab liquidity from the bottom of the doji on the 1 hour. Let's see. Hopefully that did not come that far. Okay, from the 15 minutes there is a little bit of imbalance here. What I'm going to do after going up again, I'll take 50% profit just to, in case, to avoid any spike and take me out of the trade. So which is a bullish price action. We should be able to see the next one is moving up, unless unlucky. So it might grab liquidity from the support. Okay, so it's going, I want to see it is breaking this high, because there is a long wick here. If there is a bullish candle, then it will go up to fill that long wick. Okay, so it's going up now. We are running the full trade. So if it continues to rise, we should be able to see it to go up and hit the level. So after closing this candle, if we see this one is up here, we can take partial TP and then move the stop loss at entry to reduce, to complete the trade risk free. So let me see how it is trying to do. Okay, still showing possible bullish. Okay, so now, okay, which is now in a good profit zone. Let me see a little upside. So what I'm going to do now is make it a bit more strong movement to the upside. What I'm going to do now, I'm keeping my stop loss here, because if I give it to the entry, it might just take me out of the trade or anything. So I'll close 50% of the half profit just to keep a space little bit. In that case, we'll not be able to make that trade risk free. It's a little bit of probability for this price to come down. Okay, so see, this one is going full-blown bullish candle. Okay, so now I'm going to take 50%, that means half position, and I will move my stop loss at entry. Okay, so I'm going to take now half of the profit and moving my stop loss entry. The trade is risk free now. Give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now this is the consecutive 4th trade on gold. All the entries, stop loss and take profit in front of you guys. If you want to be part of this great trading community, learn the strategy that I am trading every day, gold, and as you can see in front of you, Forex Wizard shows his trade in the live, how we trade. So you can join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with me in the VIP Telegram channel as well. Now gold trade successfully. The one we had, one pre-London session, also was successful. This one also, this is the 4th consecutive trade on gold, giving us full 4 gold trade profits in a row, like every time it does, and that's incredible. So I want to see the price now hitting the full TP. Okay, so it's going that zone. Okay, a little bit, giving us the full profit. Let me know in the chat, guys, did you enjoy the trade? I need a feedback from all of you. Thanks for that. So we should be able to see that the price is up now. I better take the full profit now, because there could be some downside again. Okay, so all right, let me see how it goes. Very good. All right, let me know how many were you in that trade. Could you please analyze GB? Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Good day, thank you very much. Good day. Please have a look at oil, sir. Thank you. I'll be looking at that. Turang coach, do you trade with your own funds with leverage? Turang, yes, I do have all kinds of trading possible. Okay, because as a trading coach, I need to trade in multiple accounts. So my trade copied in many accounts in my own funds as well as many other trading accounts. So go up. Yep. So should I close? Thumbs up, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks, coach. Quick profit, take on trade gold. Yeah, Richie, thank you very much. So everyone, please like the stream. Thank you very much, Abdul Alim, for your call in trade. Very good. US30, absolutely. Thank you. Again, awesome. Thanks very much. All right, very good, thank you. We had a nice trade. This is what I was as I told you, that when I see my setup, when I see that make me satisfying the rules of the strategies, then only I look for an entry in the market. So if we look at that, yeah, so you see that gold, in fact, almost nearly there. Okay, we close a bit earlier probably, but it's there. This is the 4th trade in a row. So 2 live trade, 2 VIP trade, total 4. And it's a very quick profit that I love to make. And keep in mind, guys, very importantly, it's only for educational purpose. I only recommend you to open in your demo account just for compliance. I need to give that disclaimer. So now let's look at now what else we have. Let me know in the chat what's your thought on this. Okay, so now if you want to learn that strategy that I am trading, okay, also you can join Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Okay, that's the one that we learn. It's now going to the upside. As I mentioned, it's massive move. It's gonna happen on the 1 hour. Okay, so yeah, you can join us. Link in the description area. Visit the website. So our website address, let me give you the mentorship website address on the live chat. So mentorship website is on the live chat. Let me give you. So click the link and join. Click join now button on the website. If you join the lifetime access plan, which is a very huge value, you just click that and join the lifetime access plan to access everything that we have in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, including this tool that I use along with many other tools. As you can see, this buy alert that I see is according to my TF strategy. You can use that indicator as well if you are our lifetime member. You can see it in your student dashboard. Any question, live agent Aiza is there. You can ask her any question. She will be able to answer. Good afternoon, coach. Thank you. On the trade, by my entry was too high, so I went break. Okay, that's fine. Don, that's okay. It still has gone up. Thank you. Well done. No problems. When you said, yeah, when I take I say the full profit, it's manually close the trade with the profit. Okay. Very good. Thank you, coach. What's your reason for gold trade? Okay, very good. Roderick will be discussing that, the reason for gold trade. Coach, I'm still on gold trade, targeting 19. Very good. That's good. In that case, you should be making the trade risk free. All right. So it's in fact going in that direction to the upside, and I think that will hit that resistance zone, will break to the upside. It might even go to this feel that imbalance in that area, okay, which will in fact will take it to the daily support and resistance, and from that zone you might see again either the price is consolidating in that area or coming towards the downside. So in a nutshell, now why did I open this trade? Now, for those who knows our strategies, you know that how the liquidity works. And normally, I was observing this price action from the beginning of this live session. You have seen that I was telling the gold highly likely that it has broken this trend line to the support, and this break is not for me a bearish break, because this is what I tell you guys, that traditionally they say that trend is your friend until it bends in the end, or buy from the higher high, sell from the lower low. I say that buy from the local breakdown, sell from the local breakdown. Now this is where the local breakdown is. Okay, now this kind of trade are very high probability, because this breakdown confuses a lot of traders. You saw that I stopped talking. I was observing the chart, because when I'm stopped talking, I observing that I was thinking what others are thinking about the market. This is how a real trader thinks, instead of thinking what other trader are thinking in the market is also important, because trading is all about buyers and seller on the other side. So who's the smartest or smarter than the smartest will always remain in the winning side. So this breakdown on the of this trend line on gold in fact brought this price, okay, in that area. Okay, there is a local breakdown. The price has formed an inverted head and shoulder, grab liquidity multiple times, and then the price has rejected. Now you can see that there's a news coming in a couple of minutes. We see that gold again has gone to a daily resistance level. Now it is also possible for gold today to test this trend line, which is also a probability. If the price in the bulls are very crazy, then even it could push that price to the resistance level, which is also possible. All right guys, so we see that the market has broken all this resistance in a level where we can see that the price, this is the support and resistance. I think we might see further movement to the upside on, let's see how it does. At this point things became again disorganized, so we need to look at again another pattern. So this is how this is why patience is the key as a trader. You saw that when let's say the market structure has broken down, again it will reorganize the structure to give another opportunity. So until that, we will be keep watching to see where is the next trading opportunity. In the meantime, let's look at other pairs, how they are doing. I'll just quickly go through all of them just to quickly see what is doing what. So DXY coming down for a pullback, AUD CAD, AUD NZD, or the yen CAD, CHF NZD, CHF JPY coming down for a pullback, AUD USD going up for also pullback, Euro GBP, Euro CHF, okay, Euro JPY, Euro NZD. So Euro CAD also has formed a very long bearish candle. So GBP JPY, if we look at this daily, let me look at the dollar yen. Okay, so GBP JPY also doing the same kind of, forming the same kind of price action here. Now if you look at this one here on GBP JPY, we see that this is the impulse correction impulse. The price is forming a structure here on GJ, and with that structure on GBP JPY, this is the daily time frame, and from the lower time frame, so I think that GBP JPY also, if we look at bigger picture from the weekly, we can see that there's a bullish candle. If we look at the daily, we see the market has formed a structure here, which is a bullish structure for me, and this is the impulse. The price has consolidated in that area. So from the lower time frame, So Gbpusd, this is the resistance here, just turning support here along with this 20 EMA, and the price has formed a structure here. Okay, this is the structure on Gbpusd, and this is the impulse, and the price is consolidating. I think that GJ might break towards the downside, okay, grab liquidity, and then we could see another bullish move. So any kind of break of this lowest point, okay, we'll look for potential bullish trading opportunity on Gbpusd. We'll be looking for that. Okay, so GBP CHF. So USD pairs, we see going up for a deeper pullback. So gold has finally come to that level where see that the price has managed to bounce to the upside. Okay, NASDAQ, let's look at the NASDAQ. Now, if you look at the NASDAQ, we see that this market from the weekly perspective, this is a typical bullish market structure. You can see that with this impulse on the weekly, the price has consolidated along this area on NASDAQ, and we saw there is a bullish engulfer followed by this narrow doji. Okay, with that narrow doji, NASDAQ has formed another smaller doji followed by a strong bullish candle, and we see that here with a narrower candle on NASDAQ, the price in fact now coming down for deeper pullback on the weekly. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the starting of this impulse here on the daily. The price is so this is a bullish structure. Now this kind of structure normally behave very predictably. There are some technique that you can look at. Now this Saturday, guys, during the London session time as well as on Sunday, I will be releasing a lesson for completely for free how to understand how this kind of structure behave, because they normally behave in a very it's an advanced lesson. If if you are a beginner, also if you pay attention, you will understand it. If you are trading for some time, also you'll understanding. So this kind of structure, for example, they break in a certain way that I will explain based on the strength and how in real time they break, so that you can predict the market in an accurate way. So to do that, the only thing that guys you need to give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press that bell button. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds, so everyone, probably you are following me long time, forgot to do that. You do that, thank you, amazing. So we see that NASDAQ with this impulsive move, the price is consolidating along this area. Now with that consolidation on NASDAQ, I think that the price may break towards the downside. Okay, with that breakdown, I think the price may come well below, and then we could see continuation to the upside, or based on the current time price action, this is the daily chart, it is also possible for NASDAQ to come down well below. The reason is, if you look at the weekly and monthly, this is a very high price. This last time this price visited almost a year ago, so we could see a bit more drop or a doji. To form the doji, we might see that NASDAQ is breaking down, and then from here we can expect the price to move towards the upside. So from the daily also we see that. So let's see how it does, and I think that at this point buying will not be a good idea, because it could come down for a deeper pullback, or even it could possible to reverse based on how the price action is forming on the lower time frame. All right guys, discount please, I would like to get lifetime Dorin. This is the best opportunity you'll find. Just press the click join now button and then join now, and any question don't hesitate to ask on the live chat. There's already discount going on, so you can visit the website and join us. So let's see now guys, we saw NASDAQ and US30. If I look at the bigger picture, US30, looking at the monthly, we saw that this monthly candle, after previous monthly green candle, this one has crossed the high and then has dropped towards the downside. If we look at the weekly, there's a doji, the price has created a lower high with that weekly high and the price has formed this. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily bullish movement, followed by the price now slowly coming towards the downside on US30 from the daily. Let me see that lower time frame. Now from the lower time frame, I think that US30 might remain in a sideways, okay? Because if you look at the weekly, you can see that from the weekly, after this doji, the price has tested the upper week of this weekly candle. Now the price is testing the lower week of the weekly candle, and from that level we can expect the price to be bullish. Now if we look at the daily, from the daily perspective, this is coming down from the lower time frame. Okay, we see the price very this is not a bit more organized, so bit more sideways and choppy. So in the market like that, just to look, I normally look at one impulse, for example, disregard everything, look at that impulse, wait for the correction and see how the price action is doing. But I think that the price normally at this point is in a sideways, not in a very good shape for trading at the moment. If we see the market has given a very good price action, then we can look for, I think after coming here we might see again moving towards the upside. So looking at some other, we'll be looking at the WTI. In the meantime, let me see the chat. Eurojpy, absolutely, we'll look at that. In the meantime guys, let me know how you are doing with the trading psychology, because you know that we do have very good technical aspect in trading. We see on the gold also the price is again at the top. Okay, so that's a massive move happen. Jalaluddin, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let me know in the chat how you're doing with your trading psychology, because you know that we can trade the strategies available, but trading psychology also you need to keep up with that, how you are looking at the market. And it's very important to stay at the top of trading psychology. Trading is all about probability, as well as applying maintaining a strong trading psychology is very, very important to be profitable trader. So let's look at the news, okay, which is coming in 15 minutes, and that news in fact boosted this gold price to the upside. Okay, you know, this is what I sometimes discuss, guys. You know, when I started trading, that's why I recommend you also, you know, trade in a smaller account. When I started trading, I lost, many of you know, some of you ask me to tell my story, that I lost 100k in one night, okay, in trading gold. Okay, so gold, when you trade gold, very careful. 100k account in a single night, and you know, blowing that account, I had nothing to pay the bill. Okay, I was completely devastated when I started. I left the job, you know, completely, you can say, the kind of homeless. And from that place, gold, I studied in a way that why this market act like that, every instrument including gold, and a lot of time I spent, you know, this is why this trading academy is created, because I know that how does it feel like to lose money as a trader when there is no guidance. You know, when I started, I had no one. Okay, I didn't know anyone in my circle, even no one have ever heard of trading. I don't know how this idea came to my mind, because it's because of, you know, I started to follow my passion. Every one of you, me, everyone is born in this world for doing something that we like to do, and I this is my, you know, my passion, and that's why I've been able to think in that way and come to that place of doing, helping other traders, and I'm sure that you also will be able to do that. So the only thing that, you know, guys, I tell you that, you know, keep up your learning and don't give up on your goal, because I had to go against everyone. Okay, when I trading, especially traders, most traders, you'll see that it happens because those who don't understand trading, they're sometimes afraid of trading, you know. That's why I had to go against everyone, but because I know that I can do it. There's a saying that, you know, if you are hang out long enough to the barber shop, you must have a haircut. Okay, so you know only what you can do, no one else. So that's why I didn't listen to anyone. Doesn't mean that I, you know, I didn't listen, means like what I have to do and I had to decide. I think that everyone like that, we need to choose what could, you know, good for us. So yeah, based on that, and that gave me the drive to explore more, you know, be curious more on that market and everything. Afterwards, I do quite a few courses. I think there is no alternative to education. I took quite a few courses to learn, to grow as a trader. That every detail contributed to this academy. Everything is on the website recorded. There will be more, will be developed over time. If you're a lifetime member, definitely you will be there forever, so that you can grow as a trader. Okay, so make sure you also don't hesitate to ask question every day. We do have a Q&A session for VIPs as well in the VIP program. So any question, don't hesitate to ask. The more you will ask, the more you will be learning. So let's look at now on that lower time frame. What do you see? That gold is at almost in the resistance zone. So which is around 8 minutes later, there will be a news coming up, and we should be able to see that spike coming in the market. Gold, please. Yeah, absolutely. Think on coach, please. I want to know the time you make your live coaching. Thank God. Okay, so the live coaching means the YouTube live. If anyone missing, do one thing, press the bell button okay, so that you are notified when I'm on live. And join the free Telegram channel, because every time I come live I also post the content on the free Telegram channel. Timing could be, if I tell a time, may not match with you, okay, because it's a different timing in your time zone. So I'll put a link, you know, you can, I'll give a link for the free Telegram channel, and I'll recommend you to guys to join the free Telegram channel to stay connected. Let me give you that free Telegram channel. Okay, so join the free Telegram channel, link given in the live chat. Click the link and join so that you can be notified. And also guys, anyone looking for a regulated broker to trade, to start your journey, or if you are wanting to go to a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. So I'm giving a link also in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can use both of them. EverTrade is regulated, so I'll put the link on the live chat. You can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with that account. With even a minimum capital, you can start trading with that. So link given in the live chat, you can use that link to start trading. So let me see how it is doing. Gold on now is still showing very strong bullish price action, and so this is our fourth trade consecutively on gold, just to close to profit. And I want to see more. You know, this is how trading is. Once you know, it becomes much easier, okay, to gain financial freedom. I think that financial freedom is your birthright. Everyone deserves financial freedom. And once you know, once you have a strategy, once you learn the risk management, once you develop as a strong trading psychology, you gain financial freedom. And this is the easiest way trading I found. I love, because you know, I tried many other things in the beginning when I was trying to do something. Nothing worked, because there's a lot of things involved, except trading that I found is the simplest way. Just a mobile phone or laptop or a PC. In the beginning, little bit of learning, and then that's it. So this is what I found the best, and that's why I, you know, recommend anyone want to be a profitable trader, instead of, you know, wasting time and, you know, losing money. I will say that set a goal for some certain period of time that you want to learn this much. You know, I never set a profit goal on trading, never. The reason is I don't set profit goal on trading is because you don't know what trade will be appeared. Instead, the goal that I set on trading is disciplinary goal. For example, I commit to myself this week, like that. You can write it down, that you commit to myself this week, I will not be over trading. I will not take more than this trade. I will not be risking more than this much amount of money. I will not be, let's say, you know, try to avoid FOMO. So this is the goal that I, you know, use in trading instead of profit target goal, because sometimes profit target goal could put you in pressure to take the trade that is not there. So yeah, this is what I see on trading, on not to set a profit target goal. Thank you. Thanks for gold trade boss. Got profit. Thank you, Gilberto. That's awesome. Very good. So looking at now on can we look at the daily on dollar CAD? If we look at monthly on USD CAD, we see that from the monthly perspective, a dollar CAD so far this month created a candle that has a lower high and also higher low, which is in fact an inside bar. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, the price has tested the high, but this did not test the low, but still the price action is bullish. Now if we look at the daily, from the daily we can see that this is the support level on gold, pardon me, USD CAD, and if it comes down to the support lower side, we could potentially see further movement to the upside. It's a little bit of choppy market on dollar CAD. The price is moving along this channel. Okay, so we could see after coming to the breaking the support, we could see the gold USD CAD is moving towards the upside. So let's see, but it's not that much of impressive for me. We could see further sideways movement. The market is little bit of choppy. Gbp USD, absolutely look at that. So Gbp USD, if we look at the bigger picture monthly, now from the first of all monthly perspective on Gbp USD, we see that firstly, after triggering the all-time high, not all-time high, liquidity zone above this doji is huge liquidity. Okay, so with that liquidity zone on Gbp USD, the price has a rejection so far. Okay, if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is a long bearish candle followed by a long doji, followed by we saw another red candle. Now with that candle, what we saw that Gbp USD so far on the weekly has broken the support, and I think that the price might come down further. If we take our Fibonacci from starting of this move to the end of the move, we see that the price still did not reach this 38.2% Fibonacci level. Now with that Fibonacci level, we see that Gbp USD currently coming to the support level. I think at least we can expect from the weekly to break this doji's low. If we look at the daily, from the daily perspective, also Gbp USD has grabbed a huge liquidity from this doji, has formed this mob correction. The price is creating series of lower high and lower low along this zone, and from the lower time frame perspective on Gbp USD, we see that the market currently approaching this level where there is the previous support and resistance here, and the price is creating series of lower high along this direction on GU. So we have seen that this is the neckline of this previous support term resistance. The price is going up now. For me, we could see a retest of this level. Now if we look at daily, already we see the market start to drop, which is a significant bearish. So I think that after testing this level, this support as a resistance, even penetrating this, we could see again the price action turning to a bearish, so which is going up along with the gold, because the news has been released. Let me see what news has done. Okay, so you see that flash manufacturing PMI, which is less than expected. The other one is flash service PMI, which is more than expected. So there's a mixed situation. Let me see how the price is reacting. We see that DXY getting weaker with that, with that has increased the strength in gold. I think it might, coming to the daily resistance line that we have drawn. Let's see how it is doing here. Okay, so you see that price has made significant move on that. Okay, so let's keep that on and let me see what we have. If we look at the Eurujpy, I had a question before for on Eurujpy. If we look at the daily on Eurujpy, so all the JPY pairs, what I think that they might now come down to break towards the downside. If you look at this movement on Eurujpy followed by this narrow correction and then another move on Eurujpy, we see that the market now slowly dropping down, and what we see that with this movement on Eurujpy, highly likely that the price couldn't break, there is a liquidity gap here, and Eurujpy has made this movement followed by this correction. We saw this is the daily move again, the price is coming. I think that Eurujpy might break this support again to come down to this daily 20 EMA zone, and from that level we could see that Eurojpy again moving towards the upside. So there is a probability for Eurojpy to come down to test this support and then to go up again. So based on how the price is forming, we'll be looking at. So if you look at the lower time frame, we see that Eurojpy, like all the JPY pairs, we might see what I think that we could see a break of this level, because the price, you can see the bulls are not strong enough to create a very strong movement. I think that Eurojpy will come down slowly, break this low, especially below this candle there is a liquidity, and from that zone we could see that EJ is moving towards the upside. If we reflect it on dollar yen, you can see dollar yen, we begin in the beginning of the session, this is what I said, that after forming this candle we could see dollar yen may not be able to go to the upside, it might come down. The price is doing exactly as it is. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel for this education, so that you can learn and grow as a trader. Also, if you want to know more about our strategies, to learn our strategies, to be part of the trading community, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies. We do send all the trades that we trade, as well as an environment where you can learn and grow as a trader. So with that said, dollar yen, what I see that at this point, I think the price may come down. Either it might break this low, or it might break this low and then could move to the upside. This is the daily candle, and you can see there is a structure here, and daily candle is still not close. I think it might close as a doji even, and then there is a probability to drop, I think, and then we will see the dollar yen again creating a bullish market structure. Okay, so no problems, thank you very much. For our time frame, DX is forming double top, we'll be looking at that. Shaitali, thank you. Gbpusd, dollar CAD, please, euro USD. Yeah, I'll be looking at that, thank you. Okay, so we'll be looking at, we looked at gold again, dollar CAD we looked at. Looks to me that a sideways or bullish price action. Gbpusd, this is the daily chart, has gone up for a pullback. I think that Gbpusd might go up a little up, and then we could see that the market again dropping down, okay, based on the price action Gbpusd. If we look at the Gbpjpy, we see the same kind of price action. Okay, so okay guys, so GJ, we see that there is a movement to the upside. I think euro dollar also going up for a deeper pullback. So yeah, most of the pairs we see WTI also breaking to the upside. WTI looks to me bullish. If we look at the weekly, we saw that after this previous weekly bullish candle, this is a bullish candle, US oil has now broken to the upside from this support. I think that now this market will move to the upside. If you look at the monthly, highly likely US oil might come to this liquidity zone, and yeah, I think WTI might be pushing to the upside to this resistance level. Now from the 4 hour, we see that US oil has formed an inverted head and shoulder and series of higher low creation. We can expect WTI to move towards the upside. I think it might be heading to that resistance zone, or you can see it might even may come back down again after creating an overextended. It depends on how the price action is doing. So for me, looks to me that it's bullish. Okay guys, I strongly believe that guys you enjoyed this live session and you had value in it. We had an amazing trade back to back in 2 sessions, pre-London session as well as in this session, both gold trades winner. In our VIP also we had total 4 trades now, all of them winner since yesterday. If you want to be part of this trading community, join us, learn our strategies, and also to trade with us, be part of this community. And also if you are looking for regulated broker, use EverTrade, link in the description. Also I'm giving a link in the chat so that you can use it. You can click the link, register for free, and then join EverTrade. With that said guys, I hope that you enjoyed. I'll come back again live tomorrow twice, and until then I'll see you. Hopefully you found value, and also make sure that you always manage your risk when you're trading. Stay happy, stay well. I'll see you soon. I'll catch you again. Thank you.